Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball.
This is caught inside the 15. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So that erases a game-tying touchdown.
And wouldn't you hate to be the person that committed the foul on that play? Film is not going to be fun for him, but right now, he's got to regroup and continue to play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. Got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Watkins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Smith. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 10. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Flushed out right. The Conley's got it over the middle. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now running. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And I think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On first down, this is Geis looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They give it to Peterson. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Hey. 4 down. Check 3.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, let's roll.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The Redskins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Peterson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions. So now they need to call on their defense one last time to bail them out.
His throw incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, that a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Brandon, they likely have time for one last play, but it's got to be a heave into the end zone. Anything short, no good for them.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Smith going to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard?